Today we're talking about a very special chicken and how it went from being one of the most popular breeds in North America to almost extinct not 20 years ago. Today we're talking about the Jersey Giant chicken, and we're going to cover its characteristics, the rise and fall of the breed, and whether or not it's a good breed for you. So, brief history. Back in the 30s and 40s, this was the most popular breed in North America for your roasting variety of bird. Before the boilers came along, these guys were pretty much the go-to chicken in the grocery stores and for laying eggs on the homesteads. As the boiler chicken came on and commercial farming became more prevalent in North America, these guys got pushed to the side and nearly almost became extinct. Back in 2000, 2001, they were listed as endangered species. And about 2017, they were listed or moved up to the watch list. So their numbers are climbing back up due to the fact that homesteaders, more than anybody else, are recognizing that this particular breed is one of the best dual-purpose breeds for any homestead, really. If you're not interested in processing, they lay great giant brown eggs. And if you are processing, they reach full growth anywhere between that 10 and 13 pounds within about 6 months. So they're a great meat bird. Their meat is supposed to taste really good. We haven't tried it personally. We're just raising these girls for eggs. If you're looking to get into a breeding program and raising your own meat and egg chickens, these guys are great. In comparison to their boiler counterparts, the boilers have a lot of health issues. These guys do not. These guys are known for going, or these girls, I should say, are known for going broody. So they're super easy to keep on a nest if you're interested in raising your own chicks. The roosters are one of the most docile. We did have a few here. They are definitely one of the most docile rooster breeds. We've had a few different rooster breeds on the homestead from time to time, and out of all of them, they are hands down the calmest. We had no issues with aggression towards us. They showed basic normal attention towards the hens, no outside aggression towards any of the other chickens. They come from Burlington, New Jersey, which is right down the road from where I grew up, which is why I was partial to selecting this breed. And they are known as the largest breed in the chicken world. As you can see, at 6 months, ours are larger, if not, at the same size as our Brahmas. So they do get quite large. Okay, so my favorite thing is the pros and cons list when coming to choosing animals for your homestead, particularly chickens in this case. These guys have a pro list a mile long and very few cons. They're super calm, super quiet. Their docileness makes them really sweet and cuddly. But they don't scratch and dig like normal chickens. So if you're worried about your yard getting destroyed or your pasture getting destroyed, these girls mostly just do a little bit of pecking behind the other scratchers. Another thing I love about them is that they're winter hardy. We have really, really frigid temperatures here deep into winter. We can go into the minus 40s. And they seem to tolerate that really well. They lay all year round. Now, they may not lay a lot, maybe 2 or 3 times a week, but they do continue to lay all year round. So when your other chickens stop laying, the fact that they continue going for that other 6 months of the year kind of makes up for the fact that they don't lay every day like some of the other breeds do. And if you're like us, we love to collect different colors on the farm, and these guys come in 3. This beautiful black, which in the sunlight, you can't really see it in here, it shimmers beautiful colors, lots of greens and blues and purples. And they come in white, which we don't have any whites here, but and blue, which we did get lucky enough to get this year. One of the first eggs we got was a blue one. So we're super excited about that because they are really pretty. Okay, I talked about why I love the breed, but and these really aren't cons, but there are a few things you'll have to adjust if you're going to consider this breed. This is our normal spacing here. For most of the breeds, bird roosting at night, this is usually pretty normal spacing. But for these Jerseys, we had to make some adjustments because they are quite large, and they get long in the body, 10, 12 inches long, maybe even longer. And so you're going to have to maybe make some space in your coop if you're considering them. Also, larger doors. Now, this one's a bit larger than what they need, but I think it was like 16 by 16 is what's recommended for these guys. And the only real con to the breed themselves is they get so big and heavy. They need to roost up at a lower height than some of the other birds like to roost at. They can injure themselves, and we haven't run into that problem yet. But they do say that because of their size, you're going to want to make sure your roosts are a little lower to the ground. We kind of rigged our roosts with this to catch the manure, but also in case anybody slips off the roost at night, this tarp kind of acts like a nice little canopy for them to fall into. And we don't have any injured birds when we get out here in the morning. They may not be the best breed for your backyard variety chickens because of the space they need. Your run-of-the-mill chicken coops that you can buy at Tractor Supply or wherever you get your stuff, they are not going to be large enough for these birds unless you're only keeping maybe one or two. But even then, you might have to modify the doors to get them in there. So we just wanted to introduce a couple of ours to you guys. This one's Pepper, and as you can see, they don't like to be up very high. They get quite nervous, so I'm just going to sit down here. And so we've got a few names for these guys, but we have several that we haven't named yet. So we thought it would be fun to include everybody out there in the YouTube world and start throwing us some names in the comments. We've got several of these girls here. They all look very similar, very difficult to tell apart, so we need to get them names. We already kind of decided that the first one that lays an egg will be named Lucille. And that is for all the fans out there that keep making comments about me looking like Negan. So, the first one to lay an egg gets to be named Lucille, but we need names for the rest. So, thanks for watching. And if you got some great chicken names out there that you want to throw into the comments, please do so.